in a sea of faces. There's a dreamy world up there. Dear friends in higher places, carry me away from here. Travel light, let the sun eclipse you, 'cause your flight is about to leave. And there's more to this brave adventure than you'd ever believe. Bird's eye view, awake the stars 'cause they're all around you. White eyes will always brighten the blue. Chase your dreams and remember me, sweet bravery, 'cause after all those wings will take you up so high. So bid the forest floor goodbye as you race the wind and take to the sky. Alright, everything's set up. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. We're playing through Justice for All. I finished episode 2 last stream, so we'll be going to episode 3. Just checking to make sure everything's in order. Looks like it's good. It is picking up desktop audio, right? Yes. Okay, good. And we'll just open the game and get back into it. Oh, what are you doing now? I swear every time it opens it does something new that just flickers around the screen. Oh well. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Alright. I guess sort of stuff makes sense with the big top thing. The world's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian what did that say? Galactia, I think? December 26th, 8:12 p.m., Big Berry Circus entrance. Okay.
Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, and an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. Oh, yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits?
I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? Okay, this is a little loud.
I am sorry.
I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Crine Village.
Ah, hello.
Good to see you again. It's nice that there's someone consistent here. And it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self.
It's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train.
Pearls, you remember the train?
Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year.
Don't worry about it, really.
You are going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick.
Happy New Year. I really hope it'll turn out that way. December 28th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Co. offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello? This is Wright & Co.
Nick, it's terrible!
Ah, my perfect timing. Things are terrible here, too.
Huh?
The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up.
What are you talking about?
My dirty office? What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV.
The TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Big Berry Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. Was it Berry Big or the whole time? The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Berry Big Circus.
That's the circus we went to, right?
They're saying there was a murder.
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max! They arrested Max Galactica.
Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. A popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Yeah, I guess I just mixed up the words. Oh well.
Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center.
Huh? What?
See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean your office up later.
What? I don't suppose there's anything new to be said about anything here. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. I wouldn't mind his help cleaning this place up. A poster of the newest member of the Steel Samurai universe. Maya went out and bought it right away. She's a sucker for all things Steel Samurai. I hear they're even giving the new guy his own movie. I just know Maya is going to drag me out to see it with her. Books. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I wouldn't mind dumping some of these off at the used bookstore. But that might not be such a good idea. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's a Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Okay. I guess we're heading over there. December 28th, 11:19 a.m., Detention Center Visitors Room.
What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max?
You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand?
Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing.
fabulous. What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl, such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Ooh, your hair's a lot pinker here. Welcome to the visitor's room.
It's Max! Nick, look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica.
Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card.
He called me sweetie. Nick!
Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card.
This one.
Uh-huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts.
He got it. Nick, look, he got it.
What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. I thought there was like a glass thing in between you and the person there. Oh well. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts.
Max.
Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are... Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir.
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay?
Yes.
Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing.
Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Fabulous. I think we should get to know each other better too. Why don't you come sit next to me?
There's a big piece of security glass between us.
Oh, sweet Jeebus, what in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyway, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays leave their panties on a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I can speak. I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabulous of fabulous world magician, fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was I mean, it was an amazing day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? I am certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician.
You are signed to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct?
Ugh. Phlegm in my throat, gross. That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie.
You're right. You're so right.
However, the circus is a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie?
Yes.
I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete.
But I kind of like the circus performances.
Maya looks a bit down. Let's hear about this murder. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room.
So then why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
She's right. I think I should shock him back into reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him?
What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max?
It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I am the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yes.
That's all you talked about? Of course, it was a fabulous chat. Oh, we're going back into this. 3 whole things. Just fabulous. I mean, ugh, now he's got me saying it. That seems like more than I can deal with 0 evidence, so we'll probably go somewhere else.
What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape.
I don't suppose you want to look at my attorney's badge? What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? And why are you wasting your time talking to me?
He isn't wasting his time. Max, you're...
Okay, relax, sweetie. You were just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyway, I've been curious about something for a while now.
What's that?
Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie?
Because you've been arrested for murder.
Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I am the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the Very Big Circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what?
Max,
Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all of this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max. He's crushed. It's kind of stupid. Well, I needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me, I didn't kill nobody.
Didn't kill nobody.
I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer? That's insane. I could never.
Max?
I swear, I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? I don't think the voice I was using is terribly compatible with also applying a southern accent. I really need to work on voice functions. I should do that when I have a chance. Yes?
What's your real name?
It's Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya?
He's really just a country bumpkin.
I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? How'd he got it right again? What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galacticus hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he?
Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick.
Suppose we'll have to just head over to the circus. December 28th, very big circus entrance.
We're here again.
Yep, but this time we are here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene.
Let's find someone who might know something about what happened.
Sounds like a plan. Let's see, big sign.
Look, it's Max.
Even when you don't want to see him, poof, he's right in front of you. Sure, the sign says Big Berry Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Cirque de Galactica.
The stars on his cheeks are dreamy. How about I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker.
Nah, it's alright.
The very big top is so very enormous.
Yep, one look at the huge tent looming over you and you realize this is the circus.
I know, it really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it?
It's a snack stand. They have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks, not to mention
candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones.
Who would eat snow cones in the middle of winter?
Nick, do you think we can buy some snow cones?
Look around. There's tons of snow piled up all around here. Yeah, it's filthy though. It's on the ground.
Yay! Wait a second, there's no syrup though. I want syrup.
Hopefully she doesn't notice that discolored snow in the corner. That's not syrup.
Nick, the entrance is right here.
Maya, the circus is closed today. No clowns, no elephants, no shows.
I know that. Nick, you can get your picture taken with Dolly the elephant.
There's no Dolly. Not today.
I know that too. Oh well, I'll just have to take a picture with whoever I stumble across.
It's not like we're here on business or anything. This is the box office where they sell all the tickets for the circus.
They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time.
So then why don't you buy one now?
Sounds like a plan. Oh no, it looks like I forgot my wallet.
If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already.
You know I'd never do that to you, Nick. This door must lead to the lodging house.
No entry to unauthorized personnel.
Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick?
I'm not even going to justify that question with a response.
I bet all the stars stay at that lodging house.
The streamers do a nice job of introducing the circus performers.
Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades.
You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you?
You're right. I haven't seen one in ages. I bet they stopped using them due to little kids climbing up to the top.
I don't think that was why. Let's see. That seems to be everything here. We can go further in. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza. This seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay.
Really? So we might run into that stodgy clown here, right? He's so kooky.
It's you two. It's probably Gumshoe, actually.
It's you two. Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
How is it you guys always seem to know when I'm working on a crime scene, pal?
Because you're always working, Detective.
Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I have to be at the circus anyway, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left.
Nick, he complained.
That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? First, let's look around. We have a sign, no, big tarp. Some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer is behind that tarp.
Gotcha, I was just kidding.
Okay, what is back there, though? Got an air conditioner? This year, I finally won an air conditioner.
What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work, too?
What do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? I can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and won it as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party.
They really pay you peanuts, don't they?
Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. Pole. The safety lights around the circus are kept on all night long. So, they should have been on at the time of the murder. So he's saying the murder took place in the light? How strange.
How strange indeed.
So, this is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon.
The murderer was sloppy, leaving his prints all over.
No, 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 no. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes.
What?
I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. Sounds like it'll be on Karma again, which makes sense. It was mostly Edgeworth in the last game. Alright, so what's going on? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? I think we just heard about that, but sure. Of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Karma's really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about.
Like who?
Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home?
Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him?
Nick won't tell me.
Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore.
He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around?
Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay?
Nick?
Yeah, you just straight up said that he, died during the last case. I didn't think that would happen. I feel like I see too much of him for that to make sense. For him to be in just the one game. I think he did get a spin-off, but I think that might be a prequel. The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. Oops, that's not what I need. Okay. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal.
It was rather cold.
This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing now.
Oh.
Surprised you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing.
Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal.
Yeep.
It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
Ha! There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
Alright, what is it then? What was this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal, footprints.
Footprints?
Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now.
And what's so mysterious about the footprints?
Oh, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. Why is everyone's camera in black and white? The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is the killer's foot. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh.
The killer's footprints aren't there.
Bingo. Where did the killer come from and where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. flying culprit. That's when something just clicked in my head. Oh, he's obviously using wires.
There's no way. Flying is impossible.
That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Crime photo added to the court record. Cool. Look at my badge. Come on, you flashed that badge at me so many times it doesn't work anymore. Why don't you try wearing a different badge every now and again?
Well, I do have a Steel Samurai badge with me. How about that one?
I'll only wear it if Detective Gumshoe carries a Steel Samurai police badge.
Then it's a deal. I hear that Detective Gumshoe has that very badge.
What? Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. Okay. Guess we can't get any more information until we have something else to show you. What's in here then? December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. The circus stage sure doesn't look this small from the The circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience.
Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults.
I'm not doing any somersaults.
Why not? You look like you'd be great at it.
Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults?
Huh? Nick?
It wasn't me. I think that's like a lion or something. Oh, a tiger.
It's a tiger!
He's coming this way. Ah! Uh-oh.
Nick, you're too young to die! Nick!
Stay, heal. Who could this be? I'm still here. I'm not dead yet.
Nick, are you okay?
Scared you, didn't I? Who is this? Oh, some sort of princess.
Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Don't what's the matter me. Nick, he almost died there. Huh, he wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. Besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky.
Uh-huh.
You agree, don't you?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume! Huh? It's cute! I want to try it on.
I just need to figure out a proper voice.
Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best.
Wow, the tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Train. Why is it so loud right now? Must be those other tracks.
to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd.
Nice to meet ya!
Likewise. Let's look around first. Big lion head.
Look, that's where Max comes out during the show.
I've got to admit, that was a pretty cool effect.
We're planning for me to start coming out of the lion during the show.
That's great, Regina.
Yeah, I will ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too. I'll ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth.
Sometimes I wonder about this girl.
Sign. The seats are kind of far away, don't you think?
They are, but it also means that lots of people can fit in the big top.
He's right. We can fit 500 people into a show. 500? That's amazing. Flying around above that many people is a real rush. I really need to nail something down. Something that sounds princessy, but also magical girl with that wand there.
I actually don't watch enough magical girl shows to have any solid idea of voices those sort of characters would have. Have I ever watched a magical girl show? Not beyond catching something someone else was watching. Something airy.
Flying around above that many people is a real rush. At least that's what Max said.
Maybe.
Ah, a ladder.
It's just a step ladder.
What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter.
Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. Boxes. There doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us. Not a single clue.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you. What exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for?
A bloody chainsaw, for instance? That's not even the weapon used.
Well, there's definitely not one of those here.
Rope.
Hey, it's a rope.
Probably for tightrope walking.
That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it.
I mean, ropes are for lots of things. Big cage, no. Oops, lights.
Whoa, those lights are huge. I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute. Me? Of course! I'm sure you'll make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick... He's no hero, is he?
Ouch. Thanks a lot, Maya. Alright, looks like that's everything. Now what's up?
Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder?
Uh-huh.
My dad was murdered.
Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say? Remarkably calm about that.
So the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyway, everyone was here practicing last night.
Even your dad?
Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent.
Regent? So she was with that beast.
That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead.
For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad.
It's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Uh-huh. Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend.
Leon?
Yes, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion, Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices.
Leon, he died? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him.
What?
Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it.
It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Is that so? What's this photo? What about this? What can you tell me?
I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? I understand exactly what you mean.
I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. Okay. Presumably, to get her to talk more, we need some other evidence that we don't currently have. Didn't really get anything out of... Actually, wait. That's right, you can show people... So maybe if... Here, talk about this guy. Look at him. Okay, there we go.
After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room.
Oh, I didn't actually look at his face before. That's, something. Something's about all I got.
His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened.
The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. There we go. What's in here? Pretty standard looking. December 28th, Big Top Ringmaster's room.
This was the ringmaster's room?
Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night.
Now that you mention it, that is what he said.
I wonder what... that's an interesting poster.
Ah, it's a poster of Max. I want it, Nick, I want it.
I want to get out of here. First off, what's this? It's a table for guests. There's some papers scattered on top.
Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes.
What is it?
I didn't know that a magician... His salary is incredible.
She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much?
Incredible, huh?
You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it.
What's the matter, Nick?
Max definitely got a raise, but this document is dated a week ago. Ringmaster's papers added to the court record. Documents related to Max's salary negotiations. He got an enormous raise 1 week ago. Interesting. I can look at it again. This was the table he used when visitors came to see him.
Ew, there's mud caked on the table.
Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table.
Nick, don't even think about it.
I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Got some trophies.
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won.
Like, all country quiz champions, Ringmasters Association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined.
Posters.
There's a lot of posters here, don't you think?
There are indeed.
So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they?
Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here.
But you didn't even notice that I took one.
She already swiped one. You're incorrigible, you know that? Max G Grand Promo poster added to the court record. How is that going to be evidence? Look at all the stars on this poster. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances.
Posters are the way to go, aren't they?
What do you mean?
We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action, mind-numbing legalese. You will say wow. Or perhaps hold it. Don't miss out on a stunning life-or-death courtroom thrill ride.
With those taglines, our law firm would sink faster than the Titanic. Okay, pictures.
Nick, look at all the photos lined up on the wall.
It's like a guided tour of the circus's history.
This is so cool. It seems like there were so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing at our office? We can put up pictures of all the clients who have been found not guilty.
What if we had a client who was found guilty?
We'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Nick, now you've got me thinking about losing cases. Why'd you do that?
Okay, that picture's not any different, looks like. Desk.
This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap.
There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster.
He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father.
Let's see.
You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat.
And they call this the face of someone who already knew that.
What?
A scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket.
Huh? Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through rummaging. I can speak. But you can't just go rummaging through people's coats.
You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup.
Is the mirror just being rendered in a weird way, or is it not there? It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example.
This one says it is 100% all-natural organic mascara.
And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime.
The ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare.
Yeah, is that what we're gonna say? I don't think that's a word people use anymore. Also, it's not exactly polite, probably.
Very metrosexual.
Alrighty then. Plaques.
All these frames look the same.
They almost look like thank you cards. Looks like every year the ringmaster made donations to charity. To the Robot Clown Research Center.
You're kidding, right?
What? They may be a perfectly reputable charity in the field of advanced tomfoolery. Let's see. Looks like that's everything. I don't see anything. Oh, no. I don't see anything else, so let's go over here. I don't suppose you know anything about this. No, you don't. Oh well. Can't show any of this to you, can I? Maybe I can... Do you know anything about her? I've gotten affidavits from most of the performers at the circus. They are certainly a strange bunch of characters.
You don't say.
Well, not stranger than you, I suppose.
I was cold.
I'm sorry, I was just messing around. Okay. Oh. December 28th, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Alright, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's go. Let's get going.
Okay.
What's the matter? You seem down.
Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin?
Okay. Okay, just checking things. Okay, and that's back to this. I suppose you already said things, so we'll just move along. Well, let's try this, and we can always back out if it's not going to work out. Hush. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We've researched an agreement about the salary from our 6-month-old contract. And that's the truth. The whole truth. What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? We have the proof that you did it last week. Be weird to do it again. That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night? I don't think I have that information. No, I don't have that. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. I can look at this closer. What's up? Oh, okay. I guess we're not doing that. I guess maybe if we show you some stuff, you might have something to say. I think I showed you the contract. What do you think of this? You don't care. What? Who's texting me? Is it? Yes, I am. I'm busy. Put this over here. Maybe I can ask you about this guy. What do you think?
It's Max. Hey, where is Max now anyway?
You don't know?
Nope.
He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father.
It's okay. Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal?
Of course he's not.
I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what?
Okay. Did you talk to this guy? What do you think about this person?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I've already given my heart to another man. So I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating service.
Huh? I just wanted to know if you knew this person. Okay. Did you know I'm a lawyer? I'm not missing something. Oh. I guess something must have unlocked when I did something.
Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya. But just you. Well... What? Really? And then... Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout.
Don't worry about me.
Regina told me that someone professed their love to her.
Profess their love?
Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica.
And she just said she was only gonna tell you, and then you're gonna tell him about it right in front of her? I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyway.
And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. Another person professed their love for her as well. I can speak.
What? Who was it?
Someone named Trilo.
Trilo?
Apparently, he is a tenor who sings in the circus.
Haven't met him yet.
Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus.
She must have some sort of strange power over them.
You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her.
Me too. She's so cute. I suppose maybe now if we go somewhere we'll hear more about it. You should maybe not, though. 16, apparently. Goodness. Probably out here. No. 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 Okay, I guess that person's just not around. Let's see. Oh, I guess maybe we can talk to, Maximilian about her, perhaps? Let's see. Yeah. Actually, the thing he wanted to talk about might have also been her. That might fit. I'm not missing a dialogue on you, right? No. No. But that might be what the talk about thing was. I can't believe it makes you redo the whole thing every time. But I suppose maybe you'd lose track of what precisely was the context and what was being said. Your salary... It wasn't that, because look, it's old. Blah, blah, blah. Some sort of problem. Perhaps you could share? No. I suppose we'll just say her. Don't look at me like that. This isn't easy for me, you know. How about it, Max? How about what? What do you expect me to do with this? I guess you're showing me that so I can make it disappear for you, right? No, no. Please don't make it disappear. I gotta try it again. Some sort of problem. It wasn't about... I suppose that doesn't say that on this anywhere. I don't have anything that does say that. Whatever. Maybe if I just present her. Look at this. Oh, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She is my special someone, and I am her special someone.
Uh-huh. Very complex.
Okay. Bounce on this guy. What about this person? Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on this one. It's not what I'd call fabulous. That's awfully harsh. Look at the crime scene. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Maybe now you have... No. Look at your poster. You don't care. You'd like me to sign this for you. Okay. Nothing here. I must be missing some sort of interaction. Tell me about things. Yeah, he died though. Oh no. You know I can't tell you anything about the evidence we gathered. Stingy. Stingy? When you put it so bluntly, it kinda hurts my feelings, pal. Forgot I hadn't, like, actually used that. I gathered this evidence. You don't care. Look at this poster. This poster isn't even evidence. I don't know why it's here. I'm sure it'll do something, but like... You're going down this time, pal. Oh, is that right? She's been practicing 1,000 cracks a day, pal. Cracks. Wait, you don't mean cracks of the... Yep, cracks of the whip. Ugh. It looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad.
But just because someone has a bad attitude, that doesn't make them a criminal.
It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. Oh. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat.
Well, it does have very classy decorative elements.
Silk hat added to the court record, made to order hat that is a symbol of Max's fabulousness, found at the crime scene. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they?
Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand.
I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness.
Eh?
Tell us about the eyewitness. Show people everything, all the time. No more moving to another page until I've shown everyone every piece of evidence. So about the eyewitness. You know I'm not gonna tell you you know I'm not gonna tell you about that. That's a prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house.
Why is that?
Oh, no reason, just something I remembered to tell you.
It must be because that's where the eyewitness is.
Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. I can go in there anyway. You did not do a good job stopping me. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Moe's room. Clown. I wonder whose room this is.
The name tag on the door says Moe on it.
I guess he's not here.
Wow, it's a real mess in here.
My room's probably worse, though.
Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later.
Well, first we're gonna look at everything, like this desk. Moe seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the hard books he has here. He has like 5 books. Clowns for Dummies, The Joke's on You, Treat Your Peons Right, and the classic Funny Jokes Are Funny.
Wow, Moe is very studious.
The Joke's on You, huh? All those clown costumes lined up like that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy.
Look at the collection he's got. It's incredible.
It must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What is it now? She better not want me to try one of those on.
I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I'll call it World Spirit Channels. We can display it in our office.
In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. Bed. Moe's got an excellent pair of pajamas. Laid on his bed in an excellent manner.
What? Those are pajamas? You mean he goes to bed dressed as a clown? Ew. Awesome! Look at these shoes. They're great.
Forget the shoes. Check out the great gag banana peel.
You sure it wasn't Moe's snack after lunch?
Are you blind? Look at how many scratches there are from people slipping on it. Garbage. Television. Poster. Carrots.
What the? There's a string of carrots here.
How strange. The carrots seem to come in all different shapes. Weird. I can't tell if Mo just likes carrots or if he's using them for some sort of gag. Your ceiling's cracked. Look at the ceiling. It looks like someone punched a hole in it.
You're right. I wonder what happened.
I don't even want to imagine what goes on in here. Got a broken thing.
Clown equipment is so funny looking.
He's got a balancing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken.
Maybe he was just a little too excited during practice?
Who knows with that guy? Maybe it's part of the gag. Okay. That's just a light. Not much to be seen then. Oh, something's out here now. December 28th, Big Berry Circus entrance.
Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there.
What?
There's someone over there. Excuse me?
Just a guy. You have no chin. Hello?
Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me?
How should you...
Me.
Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe.
An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so.
Yes, I am. I have nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus, just like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright.
I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya.
Well, I just happened to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny? Not a carny, I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist?
I'm Benjamin Woodman.
Your last name is Woodman?
Yes, that's right. Everyone calls me Ben.
Ah, yes. That's your alias, right?
I believe they call it a stage name. Okay. I don't feel like that's a very good voice. I should work it out better. Excuse me, Ben?
Yes, you mean me.
About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular normal guy. I don't know, this guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out.
Nick, cheer up. Just try to smile. Would you mind telling me something about Max? Maximilian Galactica.
Max. He's not very nice. Did he just say Max is not very nice? Oh, ow, my head hurts. Yikes. I hope he's okay. Sounds like he just popped a gasket.
Ben, so you're a ventriloquist?
I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes.
Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that.
I can't help it. He's making me nervous.
Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist?
Oh, well, right now, oh, wait, that's Phoenix. Why? He's contagious. Whatever. I guess we have to show you evidence. Look at this dead body.
Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all.
What do you think of this guy? Nope. You don't care. How about this guy? Look at this person. Okay. What do you know about this guy? Okay. Doesn't seem like that's going anywhere. Oh well. Guess we'll head back inside. You're still here. Do you know about this guy?
Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right?
Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. Okay. Anyone in here now? No. Maybe I can ask Maximilian about the guy? Gumshoe doesn't seem like he's gonna be much help. You sure I don't want to look at... Look, I'm a lawyer. Look at this. Nope. I guess I told you that already, but still. That doesn't help. What's good? Oh, something's happening now. December 28th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Max isn't here.
He must be in questioning.
Aw, I wanted to see a magic trick.
He should be back in a little bit.
I guess so.
Okay. That's not anything. So now I guess we just have to be here. I showed you like everything, didn't I? Oh wait, hat. What do you think of hat?
This silk hat is Max's.
That's right.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yep. He took my sketch to the hat shop. And they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool?
Okay. You don't care. Okay. Can I, like, mis-examining something? I mean, obviously I should do something with you. I don't suppose I can use this when you don't have anything set up. No. Look at this. Look at this. Look at everything. Until you start saying some actual words. Look at Maya. She's right here. Can you, like, do anything, dude? How about the detective? No, you don't care. Okay. How about your own face? I've shown over a piece of evidence. You're just nothing. You're just not doing anything right now. Do you know who this guy is? And why he's here? And what he's doing? No. You won't tell me anything. Not stranger than you. Blah blah blah. He died. Maybe someone's in here now. Yes, there we go. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room.
Hello, Kablamo.
Alright, who's this? Yelling loud clown.
Huh? Congratulations, you're the big wiener. The 1,000,000th visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me.
Earplugs. Must find earplugs.
To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? I welched on giving you more than one. No. If it was funny, it's your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya.
This is like some Faustian nightmare.
Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book.
In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb.
You look just like Greta Garb. Oh.
Oh, I'm going home.
No, Nick, you can't.
You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to.
Okay, I get it, but you have to admit he's kind of funny.
No, I do not have to admit that because he isn't. I think that might be a bad way to do that. That's making my throat weird.
Could you please tell us more about the Big Berry Circus? Or Berry Big Circus?
It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry.
20 years? Wow.
Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. Movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition.
But I love the circus.
I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us.
Nick, you just made a joke laugh.
Har 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would still use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees.
I see.
How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor.
Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it.
Caught a peek?
Of the crime. Just as we suspected, this guy's the eyewitness to the crime. Gumshoe did a terrible job keeping you out.
The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned.
A bit long in the tooth.
Well, that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician. He's the one who thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now.
On him?
Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder.
Go ahead.
No way, just forget I said anything.
I bet he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw?
Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny.
Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me?
Nick, you can do it. What's the matter?
Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time.
At least his expectations are low.
I wouldn't let him quit his J job. Eesh, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here.
It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician.
It's only the back of him. Anyone could wear a cloak and hat.
That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is.
He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Okay. Thoughts on the crime scene?
Russell! How could anyone do this to you? Mo's taking this really hard.
What do you think about this? Anything come to mind?
You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine that everyone's wearing underwear and dancing the lambada.
I think that's enough advice for now.
Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded.
Same thing.
It's that uppity faker's uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they?
That's what I've been told.
Unbelievable, that jerk killed the ringmaster. It really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo?
It seems that the ringmaster was truly a great man. Okay. Thoughts on this guy?
If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max Max clunked Ben right over the head, as hard as he could.
Ben, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment.
You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves.
The cafeteria?
Let's just say there's got to be something interesting there.
What is gotti?
Ah, yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around.
Ah, thank you. This is an atlas.
Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary.
Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Circus map added to the court record. A map of the very big circus. Cool. What's it look like? Let's see. Macro. Okay. Detective.
This isn't very funny. How am I supposed to know about people who aren't in the circus?
Sure, that guy talked to you, but okay.
That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Larina was that cute.
Larina?
Ah, Larina is my daughter. She lives with her mother now.
It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. What do they say about that?
I've been friends with Russell ever since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Ah, Ben, how's he doing?
He's a ventriloquist, isn't he?
That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Just kidding.
Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder.
Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trillo.
Trilo?
If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him.
Really? Master and puppet. Wasn't...
Must be from in here. There we go. Cafeteria. First off, since I'm here, what do you think of Clown?
That's Mo. He's such a funny clown. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick?
No comment. Okay. And now we can head in here. Cafeteria. It is a mess. December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria.
Ew, this place is gross.
This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder.
That reminds me, what was it that Mo said?
He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here.
He also said that there's got to be something interesting there.
Nick, what's gotta be interesting?
Don't ask. Oh, let's take a look around.
Keep our cafeteria clean.
Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh?
Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die.
Oh, that would definitely make them clean up. Holly, you need me to move the curtain. I don't want you standing behind the monitor. You have to go all the way. You can either go in the window or you can go somewhere else. Princess, move. My cat has climbed behind my monitor. You have to be all the way in the window. Yes, there you go. I don't want her knocking any wires out. She hasn't done that to the computer, but she used to sit on top of the internet modem and messed it up constantly. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. There are dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up.
You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them.
Why do we have to clean up?
1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because 1 bears repeating.
But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence.
You know I really hate dirty cafeterias.
Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. Well, you can wait outside or something. Ah, a bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here.
Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read.
Juicy?
You know, like a fake clue. Maybe someone like, message from the killer.
Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Clock. TV? Window. The kitchen is over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here.
I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you?
Poster. More dishes. Looks like they left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder.
They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside.
Once we're finished with the case.
Alright, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Whoa!
Where's the mute button when you need it? That's not nice. Broken bottle. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something? Oh yes, juice.
Watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor.
Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor.
Do you think it means anything?
There's got to be something interesting there.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him.
Him?
Broken bottle added to the court record. An orange juice bottle that was found broken on the cafeteria floor. Okay. Not really anything else, unless this big stain something. No. Or like the second. Oh wait. This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand.
Look here. Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table.
Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this.
Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right?
Okay. I don't suppose you know anything about this since we're here. Nope. You don't care. Oops. Alright. Look at this. Tell me about it. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? Ah, you want some advice on... Okay, no. That's, lemonade. Okay, maybe it's in the talk function. No. I have to go talk to... I guess he didn't specify. Was it someone else? You're here. Look at this bottle. You don't care. Do you like the bottle? Do you want to tell me things about it? Probably not. Nope. You're just gonna stutter. Maybe, he's back here again. December 28th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. There you are. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the Detention Center. I don't know if it's coming through terribly well. I'm trying to do a voice similar to, that one guy from Phineas and Ferb with the fabulous song, whose name has escaped me. But, you know, I think most people have seen that show. They probably know. With the white hair. But it's also been a while since I watched that. I heard there's new stuff of it. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm a little concerned because the movie honestly wasn't that good. The recent one. Plus the animation in it was really rough, at least in the first half. Like, really rough. Oh well. It's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. We could say these again.
We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max.
You must mean from the dinosaurs. How are those Jurassic geriatrics? Geriatric?
Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you?
Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. I'm not spelling it out. That's a pain. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. Oh wait, for instance, my sweetie pie. And so Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. She's like 16.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's already in the works.
Oh.
That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this Joker. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished.
They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house.
Plaza. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend right now. Probably don't need to voice him overly a lot. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did you go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. No, did you say did he go? I don't know. I wish this thing had a text log. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Okay. Look at this bottle. Did you do this? What about this? Fabulous. If you'd like me to sign this for you. No, you don't care. That might be the thing he called over for, though. For smashing someone on the head. Those bottles are, like, decently solid, too. Though they might be using more, like, general fiction logic where that's not necessarily the case. Whatever. Let's try this out. Let's try this again. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. And that's the truth. The whole truth. What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? We have this. That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Yeah. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. All right, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night? There, this one. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max, what is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Okay. You hit this guy on the head. Nothing really says that, but... This. But Ben... You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? 76%... What? 76% alcohol? That's probably too much. And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. I hope that wasn't too loud. That felt like it might have been too loud. Ooh. Yeah, I see the marker things in the all the way in the red. Maybe I should back up a little. Wow. Alright. Meeting with Russell. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way.
Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man.
We fought about my sweetie pie.
You mean Regina?
That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Could you put up with that? Okay, so that... I did think that the name of the puppet and the name she said of another person who confessed to her were the same, but I wasn't quite sure, because I'm not overly great with names.
Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben?
Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All that I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. I think that's more than a tap. He managed to break the whole thing. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie.
What?
The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. I don't know, I think you maybe need to get her involved with this conversation. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? You've stolen the puppet. You put it somewhere.
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word, not without Ben.
Trilo?
The puppet, the ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Triloquist. I see. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed.
You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet?
You are so smart, sweetie.
Where did you hide him?
What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets?
No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max.
You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Okay. Guess we'll just go do that then. Oh. December 28th, Very Big Circus entrance.
Huh? Ben's not here anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent.
Okay. December 28th, Very Big Circus, Big Top.
What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress.
Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress.
But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
And now Regina isn't here.
I'm not seeing how that's related. Oh, probably be a bit more useful once we get the autopsy report. It's possible he could have stumbled a few steps forward before falling, enough that anyone else's footprints would be far enough away that someone might not necessarily connect them. Or someone could have climbed up on the roof and swung something at him. Let's go get that puppet. December 28th, Big Top Ringmaster's room.
It looks the same as always. A great big mess.
This isn't that much of a mess. It looks fairly organized. There's like a paper on the table. It's in an envelope.
Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Well, you stop it, you poster pilferer.
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of the posters.
You mean stole one of those posters?
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room.
Trillo, oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Let's see, just in the desk? No, in here somewhere.
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won.
Like, all country quiz champions, Ringmasters Association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming grand prix. Wow, the ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined.
There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is...
That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet!
I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Triloquist handed over to Maya a ventriloquist puppet, an operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Okay, cool.
Why do I have to carry this thing?
I suppose that's all we need to look at. Who's that? This guy here. Like, this is the clown. This is, girl. Regina. But who is this? You're not here. Some kind of strongman? I guess it's not in a lot of detail, so he might not be a real person who's gonna show up. Oh, where is that guy? In the cafeteria. December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Hello.
Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. It's probably gonna be the same. Tell us what you know about the murder.
Do you know anything at all?
I don't know the thing.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, that's not gonna be helpful, honestly. Here, have your puppet.
Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Triloquist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay. Get going.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see. Maybe we should go talk to the clown. Hey, wait. Who is this?
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben, is that you, Ben?
No, I would never.
It wasn't me. Yeah, me, down here.
You're Trillo?
That is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Not again. Mr. Quist. Is that better?
No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney.
Trillo, we talked about insulting people, you promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet?
Okay. Well, maybe you're willing to talk about things now. Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me.
Trilo Quist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be this kind of puppet.
Do you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps here. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Okay. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your...
Madonna?
Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right then?
Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up, I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there, you know what happened.
You were there?
If you're that interested, I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right, she doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled.
Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
I know you think that, but... But what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor.
Which one's a tenor? I think that's just mid-range, isn't it?
You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me.
Without a tune, I don't... I'm not saying those words, actually. You have fun.
The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good.
But those lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now that Trilo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once for all. Trilo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already.
Hey, wait a second.
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial.
Well.
December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top.
What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo?
Quite a pair, those two. Monkey. Oh no, now what?
Ah, yo! Yes! Give me that. Hey, welcome back, Nick.
They need to keep better control of their animals. You can't just have a monkey around. Even if it's, like, smaller than it looked. That monkey. Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it.
What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Regina!
You! That monkey!
Hey, no need to be angry, okay?
But my attorney's badge!
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey Money?
Okay, give me. The monkey is called Money?
Yes.
Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
Uh-huh? You don't know?
Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see.
Go to Moe's. Guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me.
Trilo told you that he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. That's a reference to some old soap opera, I think. My mom used to watch it, or at least it was on when she was around. That was within cable. I don't know if anyone actually cared or if it was just what was there.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said that they asked for her hand in marriage.
Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trilo?
Wait, you do realize Trilo is a puppet?
I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh boy. Really do. go talk to that guy then. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. It's fine. December 28th, Lodging House, first floor, Mo's room.
Oh my, this isn't Mr. Wright all the time.
Ugh.
It's alright to be wrong every now and then, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do for you? Car. Big truck. Everyone's got big trucks and they're so loud. Ugh. So, what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So, about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know? Well, that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? It's not like we're doing anything else. December 28th, Lodging House, 3rd floor, Acro's room. Okay. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Honey the monkey added to the court record. A monkey who takes care of Acro habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. That'll probably activate something, so let's look at everything else first.
Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore.
The net looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball?
I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know?
You're joking, right? You think the monkey has got proverbial game?
Of course. That monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
Well, the prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. I don't know what you're talking about. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly.
Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be.
Can't a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? Monkey poster.
It's a monkey calendar.
Whoever's in this room must really love monkeys.
Maybe a little too much. Wow, I just realized that the year is almost over. Amazing how time flies.
It's been one wild year, especially the last part.
Well, we've still got one last person to help this year. Max.
He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a sec. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time.
Hey, Nick.
What?
I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model.
Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman. Oh, what if she does? Window. You can see the big top from the window here.
There's no snow on the top of the big top. Kinda weird, don't you think?
The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts.
I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off.
Money must use this to swing around on.
Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too.
Maybe later.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror, everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it! Your badge is right here.
Attorney's badge returned to its rightful spot on label. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Could be Trilo to Regina, or it could be just something else, and that's a red herring. Ring put in pocket. Stealing things. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. To be continued. Okay, let's see. I'll definitely be carrying on, but it's almost time to feed the dog, so I'll go do that now. I'll be right back. I will feed the dog. Fill up my water while I'm out. warmed. The dog has been fed. Nobody seems overly interested in eating it or even getting out of his bed. But you know, whatever. It's there for him. He hates eating food. Especially during the summer. It's not that hot today, but still. Let's see. Everything seems in order. Making sure nothing got, like, messed up while I was... Alright. December 29th, 9:43 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. That just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. And now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count, do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. Lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty?
What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Is this not part of his work? This seems like it'd be part of his job. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 10:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Okay. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime? Take a look at the court record. It's probably about the crime scene, how he's only got the footprints. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was in there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Gina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? And it seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza, in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. What's with that box, anyway? A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Wooden box added to the court record. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box that boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. What's in it? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. That shouldn't be 20 pounds. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. Does it look like that? What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. White pepper? Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Weird white pepper. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trila will show up on the stand as well.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trila Gwist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. I can decide it by Drud dressed up like a woman. What do you think? It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. I'm also not singing that. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up, just take a look at your nose. Just look at your nose. You think you'd have the sense to fix it? It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance the swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony when I court. Ah! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. What you witnessed?
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime.
What was that? Lipstick?
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Does he have lipstick? Maybe.
And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading toward the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, could that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Someone could have just taken his hat. What you witnessed? The clown, you're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
He didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? She got to the lodging house, ditched and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker, at least my teachers always said I was.
Alright. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. Whoops.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers. Nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Why are people yelling that? Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a bit more effort into preparing your questions.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Drilo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer.
There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, you still don't get it, do you? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Great, I'm getting shut down by a toy. That doesn't prove anything. And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the crime scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Well, you shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Oh, you exploded. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares if I was waiting for that night? Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Drilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. We had more options for saying things in here. Only him. Is there something more? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen? I suppose they should have seen the victim. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trio was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah, obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant a likely story? If Maximilian Galactico was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone other than Max. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things! Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Well, we know you don't. You were going to propose. You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't find love. I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. It does mean that. Most of these people shouldn't be doing that. None of these people should be doing that, in fact. Exactly. His Honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What's with that sigh at the end? Whoops. Stretch my arm out. About the proposal. I'll be so surprised. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it, that's the truth. You would have something to give her. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question, what was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. What are you talking about? The first time in Puppet. Okay. I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to the facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Plan on giving an engagement ring. An engagement ring. Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give up that easily. I wonder how much he received for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay. Move on. It's not in your pocket. I have it in my pocket. I found it. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? How that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would have preferred if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details? I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Did you take the monkey to court? Oh no, this is a recap. Oh, wow, oh. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilquest. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What could that possibly be? There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get this dorkface in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. I told you so many times, you think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy. I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting for about 5 minutes.
I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see, I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Witnessing Max. I was waiting. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. Whoops.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I'd been there for about 5 minutes.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ow! No good at math. It was 10:10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right because that's this time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes as her performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Sure.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand.
Ow, that hurt.
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no real reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene.
You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already, jeez. I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
So, white roses, I don't care.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work. Let's see. Do we have something? I can look at this. Doesn't really help much. There were other things I could have specified here. Ventriloquist act. Can you not do this? Go away. Spam bots. New kind of spam bot. Go away. Only since 19 seconds ago, yeah. You are being banned. Get out of here. We're just not dealing with that. There's gotta be something wrong with... Okay. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your... Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better. Ow! Stop, that hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. There's one more thing, though I think it was just saying nothing. I guess it's kind of petty to badmouth someone's performances. I think so too. I guess you really are right all the time. Glad to see you finally coming around to that. Continue with the cross-examination, please. Suppose I could say maybe you wouldn't say hello when he bashed you over the head. I'm not sure what else to point out. There we go. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just go up and say good evening to his rival. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify the testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Sounds like in that case, it'd be best to say no one. Especially since I don't exactly have a different person in mind specifically. Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are? Just up and decided what it is I saw that night. A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. The witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof to back up that statement, would you? Okay. Nick, I just thought of something. If Ben and Trilo really didn't see anyone that night, they wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone that night, would they? What do you mean? I think that Trilo really did say good evening to someone that night. But Trilo and Max, they were in the middle of a huge fight. Okay, you're just saying someone else. Maybe you should think this over some more on your own time, Mr. Wright. Let's clarify the testimony for the court. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there was only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You? Will the defense kindly explain who it was that Trilo saw that evening, then? Clown was already back there. Wouldn't have been girl. The victim, I suppose. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there was only one person who he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quest. Order, order. How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, do we really know that it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Mrs. Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Be continued. Let's see. It's 10:30. Seems like it'll take probably a little bit longer. Might be good to stop here.
Yeah. I think I'll stop here.
We'll get back into the game tomorrow. Not tomorrow. That's not when I'm doing things. It'll be on Friday. We'll get back to this on Friday. Should start around 7 again. Let's see. Anything else I need to do? Not be on poking around with my setup for DS games, I suppose. Nothing else that needs covered on here, at least. But right. I'll return on Friday, around 7, as long as nothing happens to get in the way of that. I'll get this up on YouTube. I've got thumbnails for these games now. So that's fun. I've still got to go back and apply thumbnails to the first game. But, you know, I'll get to that. Yeah, but I'll be back on Friday around 7 for more of this. I suppose that's all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.